What's up, guys? This is Jonathan, the Disney fan, once again here. Since I'm almost done with my least favorite movies, I'm gonna do my least favorite shows. It'll have 20 parts for this year, and next year, for next summer, my least favorite movies will have part 20 as well. So, for this year, part 20 for my least favorite shows. This is part 1 so far. And this the next two videos that I'm gonna do with my least favorite shows might have some language that may be offensive, but still, I just want to talk about them of how bad they are. So let's start with the worst ones. The top 10 worst ones, starting with this one. Yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. Yeah, you guys probably know what it is, even by the title. Yeah, Dora the Explorer. Oh my god, one of the worst shows ever to exist. The worst show ever to exist. Where do I have to even begin? The two main characters, Dora and Boots, are the worst characters ever. And the animation is absolutely dog shit. And the episodes are complete shit. And it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And it gets very fucking annoying. And the songs are just fucking ear raping. Like, my god, they have the worst songs ever. Like, it makes you go tone deaf. And not to mention, it got a spin-off and a movie which is just as shitty as this show. Dora and the Lost City of Gold and Dora and Friends into the City are just as shitty as this show. The show is a piece of shit. Don't watch it if you haven't seen it. It's the worst show ever on Nick Jr. and the worst show ever to exist. It's a piece of shit show. Can't believe I even used to like this piece of shit back then. Now I hate it. I hate it. Hate it because it's a piece of shit. Even Dora and Boots are nothing but annoying pieces of shit. So yeah, avoid Dora the Explorer at all costs if you haven't seen it. Oh wait, if you thought Dora the Explorer wasn't bad enough, it gets worse. Yeah, Dora and Friends into the fucking city. Wow. Just wow. Like, what the fuck? What the fucking bloody hell is wrong with you, Nick Jr., when you decide to make this god awful piece of shit show? The animation is just as shitty as the original Dora the Explorer show was. And the main character is still an annoying piece of shit. And all the characters are bunches of dim-witted motherfuckers. And the episodes are shit. This is a piece of shit reboot I've ever seen in my entire fucking goddamn life. If you haven't seen it, please avoid it. it's this show, this reboot's also is also a piece of shit. It has no reason for it to exist in the first place. I don't know why the fuck Nick Jr. had to make this goddamn god awful reboot of this of this. This is also one of the worst shows that I've seen since then. Moving on to the next one. You probably know what it is. Yeah, Mr. Pickles. Oh my god, that show is so fucking terrible. Look at the animation. It's fucking hideous. It gives me goosebumps and nightmares every time I look at this goddamn animation in this goddamn show. And the episodes are fucking despicable. And the main character, Mr. Pickles, is very unlikable. He is also one of the worst dogs and character ever. All the characters do bad morals and all that stuff. No one is likable or good people or kind people. Nobody. The humor is just horrible. And the jokes are mean-spirited as well. This is a really horrible Adult Swim show. It's also one of the worst Adult Swim shows ever. There's too much blood and gory scenes. Ugh. It even have lots of extreme cruelty. That's not good. But it focuses on a satanic dog killing innocent people. Like, what the fuck? Who wants to see this? Oh my god, it's so awful. If you haven't seen it, please avoid it. It's really an awful piece of shit show. Sorry if I'm swearing. Like I said, there will be some foul language in this one. I'm sorry about the swearing, guys, but still. Oh yeah. Another show. Oops. There we go. That I hate is The Nut Shack. Once again, what do I have to say? This show is very awful. All the characters are very mean-spirited and unlikable, and no one is good or kind or likable people at all. It's impossible to think of good people in this show. The animation is very ugly as well, not to mention. It looks like it was rushed and some director was in a hurry, and yet some director accepted this shitty animation and made this piece of shit show with it called The Nut Shack. And Phil Maddybag is the worst character ever throughout the entire show because he does lots of bad morals. All the characters do bad morals, like I said. Even the episodes are just disturbing and disgusting to watch. Like, they show lots of bad things in that show, and makes you feel very uncomfortable watching it. I know I felt very uncomfortable watching this piece of shit show. And believe me, it's very uncomfortable sitting throughout this show. The theme song is terrible as well. It has one of the worst theme songs ever next to Mr. Pickles. Bottom line, the Nut Shack really sucks. If you haven't seen it, avoid it and go watch a show that's actually good, like Dookie. Dookie's a good show. The Nut Shack, however, is not. It's a really bad show. So yeah, if you haven't seen The Nut Shack, I would avoid that show if I were you. Okay, last one for this part. Part 2 will be in session. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Disney, I can't believe what you did to Mickey Mouse in this show. I don't know why you made this god-awful show and ruined Mickey Mouse like that. Disney's House of Mouse was great. It was part of my childhood. I love that show. But this is horrible and disgraceful. All the characters act so dim-witted in this show. They don't act like how they used to be in the classic cartoons, actual classic cartoons. The animation is also very terrible to begin with. Like, it doesn't even stay true. It doesn't even stay true to the original Mickey Mouse cartoons. Instead, it looks like it comes from a very poor, cheaply made children's video game. Even the episodes are just fucking terrible. The music, oh my god, they're so infuriating. Especially a hot dog song, which it's so easily irritating. It just makes one want to scream their heads off every time they hear this goddamn song. Over and over and over and over again. And they ruined Mickey Mouse with this piece of shit, a show called Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. They should have stuck with Disney's House of Mouse, which Disney's House of Mouse is awesome. But this is horrible, guys. I can't believe they ruined Mickey Mouse and his friends like that. That's so shameful. Why did Disney have to fuck up my childhood with this? It's awful. Very awful. So yeah. If you haven't seen this show, please avoid it and go watch Disney's House of Mouse. Disney's House of Mouse is awesome. This is god awful. And that's all I would like to say. I'm sorry about the language, guys, but still, like I said, there will be some. I got angry. I couldn't help it. Talking about them. I just got so angry I couldn't even help talking about them. But thanks for watching this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. This is Jonathan, the Disney fan, here once again. And our part 2 will be in session soon. And I'll see you guys next time.